Auzubillahi minash shaitanir rajeem. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Your host Arif Jahangiri once again with the program Community Talks. And as you know that from last couple of weeks, I'm trying to introduce many candidates who are running for the city or the town councils or mayor or trustee. Today also, I want to invite two very special guests to Toronto 360 TV, and one of them is the mayoral candidate for the Caledon, Jennifer Ennis. And Jennifer Ennis is really working from long time into Ward 3 and 4 as a regional councillor, and she is serving from last 20 years. Now she decided to run for the mayor, and we wish her best of luck. And you will also listen to Khurshid Khan from Ward 4 of Milton. Ward 4 of Milton is a special ward because there are almost like 10 candidates who are running for this council election from Ward 4, and Khurshid Khan is one of them. But Khurshid Khan, I know him. Khurshid Khan is a great volunteer. He worked with many provincial as well as the federal leaders from the Liberal Party and helping them in their election campaign as well. He is also helping. He's by profession, he's a contractor, and let's see why he decided to run for a councillor election for Ward 4. Let's meet with Jennifer Ennis, who is the mayoral candidate for the Caledon. Caledon is a neighboring town from the Brampton. When you go to the north to the Brampton, you will find the Caledon, and everybody know actually Caledon is quite popular nowadays because a lot of people are buying the real estate there. The people are moving from extended families are moving from our South Asian community, especially from there, from Brampton to the Caledon. So I invited Jennifer Ennis. Thank you, Jennifer, for joining Toronto 360 TV. And I know that you are from last 20 years as a regional councillor. You work in the Ward 3 and 4, and you are since 2019, I think, you are in the Conservation Toronto Authority, right? You are helping them as well. So very excellent profile you have as a mayoral candidate, because I know that you have a vast experience. You understand that how the town run and how the things run. So first tell our audience that about yourself, Jennifer. I tell very little about yourself. So can you tell more about yourself?
Well, thank you. Thank you for having me on. So my name is Jennifer Ennis. I've been a regional councillor for 8 years at the town of Caledon, Wards 3 and 4. And as you mentioned, chair of the Toronto Region Conservation Authority for the past 4 years. Prior to that, I worked for Mayor Marilyn Morrison of the town of Caledon. And before that, I was in the Premier's office under Ernie Eves. So lots of experience at different levels of government. My family first moved to Caledon, if you can believe it, in 1899. My children are the 6th generation to be raised on our family farm. And when I decided to run in 2018, it really was because our community is growing and changing. And I wanted to make sure that the Caledon that we know and love is here for generations to come. And the best way to do that is to have a seat at the table and have your voice heard in planning that community.
And you did already that from last 20 years. You are raising your voice as well as serving the great community of the Caledon. So I know that the issues are quite different from the city to the town. Because town, you have to also secure your land, agriculture, your heritage. A lot of heritage are there, and the people's mindset is very different from the mindset of the city, right? Because you don't have the transit system, not excellent transit system there. You don't have many facilities like the cities do have. You don't have a big, huge malls as well, like the cities have, and maybe one mall in whole Caledon where everybody is shopping, right? And one big road or two big roads, that's are the main road that connected your town to the main city. So as a mayor, you mentioned that you want to modernize Caledon. So I want to know what you want to modernize Caledon.
So firstly, Caledon is geographically larger than the city of Toronto. 80% of it is protected countryside, whether it's the Greenbelt, the Oak Ridges Moraine, or the Niagara Escarpment. And it's important that we preserve and protect that rural countryside and heritage, but that we also make it viable with things like agritourism. I think everybody knows Downey's Farm, and that's what I mean about agritourism, opportunities to make sure that farms are sustainable. But building new communities, as you may have heard, Caledon is set to grow from 70,000 to 300,000 people over the next 25 years. And we have to build new, sustainable, connected communities in the south part of Caledon. And so we really need to make sure that we set the plan over the next 4 years for that growth to take place. And modernizing the way that we do things at the town of Caledon is going to be crucial. We have to use innovation and technology to be efficient and spend our taxpayers' money wisely, because growth does not pay for itself.
So Jennifer, that's you mentioned that a lot of new innovative things you wanted to bring to yes, the innovation is definitely there, and COVID-19 give us a lot of lesson as well that we can work remotely, we can resolve our many issues remotely, and that's what a good practice from last 2 years. And everybody now you're is not doesn't, because that's why the people who are going office regularly, they are now moving into the towns because they want a quiet place, they want to live. That's why the prices of the real estate is also increasing in your towns as well. So tell me that where you want to keep the balance, because real estates, realtors, they want just big houses, they want to build the houses everywhere, they want to finish the agricultural land. I saw in the Milton as well, the whole agricultural land throughout the dairy is gone. Now they are working, and now that we see everything which is going on to the Britannia, that is also gone already, almost. Only the north side of the little bit left there. So it looks like that all the towns, the agricultural lands are changed into big real estates.
So it's true. When the Greenbelt came in, and I can speak from coming from a farm family, when the Greenbelt came in, we knew that that was going to be the lines of development. And the lives and the efforts of those farms along that corridor have changed dramatically since that time. The things that help farms become or remain sustainable, like having access to farm equipment dealerships, grain elevators, large animal vets, they've all diminished as time has gone by, knowing that eventually these lands would be developed. And so we're here faced with the opportunity of making sure that we build new sustainable communities in that area, but also wanting to respect our agricultural heritage. And so my vision to do that is that with the new employment lands that are coming online, that those lands will be focused around food security. So things like agricultural sciences, vertical greenhouses, flash freezing facilities, and processing. This allows us to respect that agricultural heritage, but be progressive and ensure that we not only feed our town and our region, but the province of Ontario.
Excellent idea, and I hope that you were able to do that, because it's a big challenge. I know that it's not an easy for any mayor or any councillor to really make such a type of plan, because there are a lot of business people whose pressure is on the offices sometime there as well, and money speaks as well sometimes. So I know that there are a lot of challenges is definitely there when you are a leader in a town. So one more thing which I find that's also increasing, because Brampton, when I was 22 years before, when I was come to the Mississauga, right, I see the Brampton, Mississauga, they are very peaceful city, right? And then the population extended toward the Caledon and toward the Milton and the Oakville all over. So, but we only heard few incidents of crimes and drugs and substance uses in Toronto mostly. These type of in the news we heard about that somebody shooting happened in couple of weeks one time, or somebody snitched something, right, or knife cuts are there. These type of incident happen. But now I see the drug usage is increases when the cannabis stores are populated everywhere, especially in the town. I was surprised that I find more cannabis store in the towns as compared to sometime in the city. Like Mississauga, I find less, but in the Milton, I find more there. So these are the challenges that's coming to your town as well, because drug usage is definitely related to the crime as well. Not I'm say 100%, but is related to the crime, and then the crime increases there. So how can you really secure your town from all these challenges coming to you?
So, firstly, we don't have any cannabis stores within the town of Caledon.
Wow.
We opted we opted to allow others to go first
Hmm.
to see what happened and to learn from them, so that we can make a better educated decision into the future.
Hmm.
And I think that the region of Peel provides our police services through our police services board. The city of Brampton and Mississauga are serviced by Peel Regional Police, and the town of Caledon is serviced by the Caledon OPP.
Okay.
And that's really because Caledon has had historically different needs when it comes to safety and policing than Mississauga and Brampton. However, as our population grows and changes, we know that we have to look at the services that we're providing and the policing that we're providing within those communities. So that's really something that we are going to be discussing over the next few years, to make sure that those services are there to keep our community safe, but then also to work with our Region of Peel partners. Right now, Caledon uses very little of the health and human services that come out of the Region of Peel, and that's going to change too. And I think we've heard the links from crime, and you had mentioned drug use. A lot of it also can stem from mental health issues, and we really need those upstream social programs to help alleviate that in the long term. So we're really going to have to advocate elbows up at the Region of Peel to make sure that Caledon is getting its fair share as our community begins to grow.
So my last question is to you, Jennifer, before I allow you to give the message. So my last question is to you is that, as you already mentioned, that there are a lot of communities are moving toward the Caledon. It's not only many South Asians are moving. There is a huge, and there's one of the challenges. I know that the Brampton has law for trucking companies are working there, and that may be extend in the future that business into the Caledon as well. And the challenges of the South Asian communities are themselves there, and how you integrate those new communities and the new businesses within your town. What's your plan?
So when it comes to trucking, I think we have to do a few things. One, we have to make partnerships with our provincial government, because at the end of the day, with 300,000 people and an additional 150,000 jobs, we have to have the infrastructure to move goods safely through the Region of Peel. The Region of Peel is the largest transportation hub in North America.
Mm-hmm.
You know, $2.3 billion worth of goods move through Peel every single day. And that's going to continue to increase as the population increases. So infrastructure like the 413 is essential to make sure that we're keeping the trucks off of our local roads and onto those highways, and that infrastructure that's designed for it. In regards to the illegal trucking parking and that type of thing, I think we have to realize that 9 out of every 10 trucks carries the food that we eat. So we have to make sure that we have a place for them to travel and a place for them to park that is safe and is affordable, especially for our independent users as well. So it's really going to be a partnership to make sure that we have the right places for that parking, perhaps starting a co-op where we have a partnership with private industries and government to secure a space for affordable and safe parking on truck roads that are built for trucking, and then to also work to crack down on the illegal trucking, because it's not fair to the businesses that are doing it the right way, and we want to support those businesses, and we want to protect the environment. We can't have trucks parking on areas that are highly environmentally sensitive and using roads that are not built and not safe for them to be on. So it's really going to be a partnership, all of us coming together, a multi-pronged solution, if you will, because there is no quick, easy fix. But now is the time to start implementing these things as we begin to grow.
Thank you, Jennifer Ennis, for giving us the time to Toronto 360, and it's really my pleasure to talk with you as well. What's the last message you want to give your voters?
Just to remind you, the next 4 years are going to be very important for the town of Caledon. As I had mentioned, we're set to have substantial growth. You had mentioned, Milton, our growth will be higher than theirs. So you know what the growth pressures that are coming. And we need to make sure that we have a mayor that puts Caledon first. We need to make sure that we have a mayor that has integrity, has ability to build partnerships, and work with all levels of government to deliver the services that our growing communities are going to need, like healthcare, education, and employment. And lastly, I will leave you with this. Please remember to vote and vote early. October 24th is a big celebration in our community with many of our community members celebrating Diwali. So please encourage everyone to come out early and vote. And you can vote at any of our locations in the town of Caledon.
Thank you, Jennifer, and I hope that and wish you best of luck that on 24th October you will be the mayor of Caledon. Thank you.
Thank you.
So we invited in our Toronto 360 studio today Khurshid Khan, who is running for the Ward 4 councillor and in Milton, and he is I know that from long time I know him. He's a great volunteer, social worker. He helped a lot of political leader in their election during the election of provincial as well as in the federal. I know him. He's a very passionate leader of our community, and today is a great honor that we invited Khurshid Khan, who is running from the Ward 4 as a councillor. Thank you, Khurshid Khan, for coming to the Toronto 360 TV.
Thank you for having me here.
Okay. Khurshid Khan, so you know that there are a lot of candidates are actually in your ward specifically, and I know the reason behind. Because the sitting councillor decided to run for the regional councillor for the Ward 4, right? And that seat is quite open and nobody was there. So everybody, they are trying to become the councillor in that one. And it looks like 10 people are running in your ward, right, at the moment. So I don't know about the other peoples, but I know you, I saw you that you are a great volunteer and you're working from many years in that ward and helping a lot of peoples there. And you are passionate about this elections and want to really serve to the city as well. So, but our viewer want to listen from you why you want to run for the councillor election.
Mr. Arif, thank you very much for having me here. It's a very nice and relevant question to it. First of all, I want to clear, I was the first candidate who submitted the nomination paper on 12th May 2022.
Okay.
So at that time, the present councillor, she was the councillor as well.
Oh, still she is the councillor?
Yeah, she was the councillor and she was running for MPP as well.
Okay.
So then I started my door knocking just after 2 days and continuously till now I did 134 days door knocking.
Okay.
So definitely why I want to participate into it. Like it's a Ward 4, not only the reason like the incumbent moved to the regional position, but those are the few candidates. I was the first candidate and later on so many candidates, they jumped in August when she decided to move to regional.
Okay.
So it means we need to look at the candidate who is serious from very beginning and who jumped after looking as an opportunity. So that's the difference. And what I did in the last 4 years, as you know, I participated in all community activities. I did fundraising for hospital. I am a member and director. I was director before for Sustainable Milton as well. And during COVID, I helped my seniors as well.
Okay.
And during door knocking, I met thousands of people. I shared
64,000 plus people are living in that your ward.
In my ward, there are more than 17,000 voters.
Voters, but 64,000 people's
so
population
17,000 voters means what I did, I started from major cities initially. And my main goal was to know what they want in our town, what they want in our ward, what are the issues, what they are looking for.
So what are the issues?
Yeah, that's a very good question. Issues, very, very simple issues. It's a line of issues. For example, lacking of infrastructure in that ward, right?
What type of infrastructure?
Roads, for example, I moved from Mississauga 10 years ago to Milton. At that time, the population was around 70,000. Now it's around 140. As per Town of Milton website, the population 136,000. So it's doubled. If you see the Dairy Road, it's very congested. It means when it was planned or designed, they did not consider the future population growth. So we should plan as per the future population growth. That's the infrastructure. Plus, there is no mall. The mall existing will be abandoned. So we need a mall over there. There is no Costco there. Why I discuss these things? Because when I knocked the door, almost everyone, most of them, they said like, we go for shopping to Burlington or Oakville or Mississauga. I want to bring those facilities over there, right?
But that's the business case, right? The people who are running the business, they themselves do the surveys, and on the basis of those surveys, they decided that whether they have to bring their businesses there or not, right?
Very
Costco especially, because it's
Yeah.
not on the hand of the councillor or the city to bring any business
No,
there.
that's a very, very good question. Here, my logic is very clear. For example, if I put on south of Britannia, in that area, as per their business requirement, they need minimum 200,000 population, and we are around 140.
Okay.
To make that minimum requirement, we can locate it on south of Britannia. It means it can attract the customers from Mississauga, from Oakville, and plus from Burlington as well.
Okay.
So we are almost there. What city can do? Zoning by law and the land. So opportunity for the corporation to bring the business is, it will bring the business, it will bring the job as well. And plus we don't need to commute to the neighboring cities. It will save gas for the population. And you will be surprised, in Ward 4 only housing. Everyone is fed up with this. We need, like a sports center is one community center there. Like we need more. It's all over capacity now. In Mississauga, we pay for recreational activities around 300 something over there. In Mississauga, 180. So that's the difference. Plus minor issues, let me come to it. Speeding issue everywhere. Like they drive very, speeding issue, overnight parking issue, right? And transit system is very poor in our area. Transit system, like parents go to the bus station to drop their kids and pick them, right? So whole day they are busy for this purpose. So I want to improve transit system. I want to like mitigate, provide the help to resolve this speeding issue. There are so many solutions there. Not only I'm the voice for the difference in other candidates and myself as a project manager in construction, I can be very helpful for the town, right? And plus there are like a religious spot they are looking for, masjid and other locations. There I can help them in the zoning by law as well.
Okay.
So this is because my background is technical, that will help my town. So I want to contribute my experience, my knowledge to help my town.
And we wish you best of luck, Khurshid Khan, and what the message you want to give to your Ward 4 pupils actually.
Yeah, thank you very much. The thing is, I want to give you the message. This is an opportunity for you. I know when I knocked the doors, I met you, everyone at the end, they told me like, Allah help you and you will be our next counselor. They are praying for me. So I'm very confident I am your choice. Come out and cast your vote. I did everything. I knocked 134 days. I participated in town council meetings. I did fundraising. I did volunteering. I participated in community activities. I helped my seniors. I can give you a lot of examples, but time won't allow me. I want to represent you. I want to take your issues and I want to resolve those issues in the council. So I come out and cast your vote. This is your turn. I did my part. Now, this is the future of your kid. This is the future of yourself. If you want improvement in transit system, if you want improvement in infrastructure, come out and cast vote to Khurshid Ali Khan. There are 4 candidates who are running from outside. They don't live in Ward 4. So I am the one who submitted the paper from day first. I'm listening you and I want to take your voice to the council.
Thank you, Khurshid Khan, for giving the time to Toronto 60, and we wish you best of luck, because I know that you are a very hardworking candidate, and I know that you bring the difference to the town as well, and the life of the people as well in the Ward 4. And our prayers are with you, like other people are praying for you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you for having me. Thank you, everyone.
So I hope that you like today's program as well. We try our best to introduce the pupils who are running for the councils, towns, and the cities as a mayor, as a trustee, or as a councillor. And I hope that you enjoy the program of today and you get a lot of information from these candidates. Inshallah, next week, Arif Jahangiri will join with the community talks as well. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
My name is Mayor Patrick Brown and I'm running for re-election. I'm asking for your support. Over the last 4 years, I've been one of the country's leading voices against hate, intolerance, and Islamophobia. Brampton was the first city in Canada to adopt all of NCCM's recommendations on combating Islamophobia. When no one would speak up against the bigoted Bill 21 that prohibited being a government worker and wearing a hijab, I stepped up. I challenged that bigoted bill, and 30 cities joined my fight against that bill because a Canadian is a Canadian is a Canadian, and no one should lose their job based on their faith. When I saw acts of discrimination in Brampton, I challenged it. I fight misinformation with education. It's why I host my own iftar every year and fast with the community. I'm doing everything I can to build harmony and to build a city where religious freedom is at the cornerstone of who we are. Thank you for your support over the years. Please come out and vote in this upcoming municipal election.
In times of trouble, what do? Do you face it alone? Or do you find the best help that you can? At the law office of Snow Bernaz, we fight for your rights, no matter what the allegations. We will protect your rights and defend your case in any type of criminal charges, guiding families through some of their darkest times in any type of family law court proceedings. We're a general litigation practice law firm with extensive experience in criminal law, family law, civil litigation, real estate, and immigration, serving you from our 2 convenient locations, Ajax and Mississauga. Call 905-683-7449 or visit snowberlawyer.ca. Events mark successes in our lives. Come and host your next event at Galaxy Grand Convention Center, Brampton. An elegantly designed contemporary convention, banquet hall, wedding venue, and conference center. Prime convenient location, close to Mississauga, Milton, and Oakville, with extensive parking spaces, more than 23,000 square feet of space, with capacity of up to 1,100 guests. Celebrate wedding, corporate, and social events. Treat your guest with a tasty cuisine menu created by our award-winning chefs. Galaxy Grand Convention Center, where every guest is a star. Book your event today. Call 905-458-9888 or visit galaxygrand.ca.
Sunshine Radio proudly presents the biggest and largest South Asian Designers Expo and Diwali Entertainment in GTA on Sunday, October 30th at Capital Convention Center, Mississauga from 12 noon till midnight. Enjoy shopping, pleasure, clothing, jewelry, chudiyan, food, dance, Bhangra, Dandi entertainment and much more. No tickets, free parking. For stall booking, call Shaheen Khan or Matanat Khan at 416-825-9275.
अस्सलाम वालेकुम, मेरा नाम हामिद अकबर है और मैं कैंडिडेट हूँ वार्ड 5 का मिसिसागा काउंसिल के लिए। इसकी बाउंड्री जो है मिसिसागा वार्ड 5 की वो स्टार्ट होती है एक्लिंगटन और मेविस के कोने से और जाती है ऑल द वे टू मॉल्टन। मेन रीज़न जो है रन करने का वो ये है कि मैं 3 चीज़ों पे फोकस कर रहा हूँ। सबसे पहला जो है वो रिव्यू ऑफ प्रॉपर्टी टैक्स है। दूसरा जो है मेरा वो है प्रॉपर रिप्रेजेंटेशन का, हमारी रिप्रेजेंटेशन नहीं है। तीसरा जो है हमारा जो है स्नो रिमूवल फ्रॉम द कर्व साइड। तो ये 3 रीज़न जो है मेरे इम्पोर्टेंट है। सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट चीज़ जो है आप एक डेट नोट कर लें, मंडे अक्टूबर 24, 2022 वो इलेक्शन डे है मिसिसागा में, उस दिन आप लोगों को जाकर के वोट डालना है और उम्मीद है कि आप हमें ये वोट डालेंगे, क्योंकि मेरे 3 इशू जो हैं आपको तक पहुंच चुके हैं।
इकरातुल कुरान ऑनलाइन एकेडमी जो दे रही है आपको बुनियादी 6 कलमे, नूरानी कायदा और तलफ़ुज़, तजवीद कुरान, तिलावत कुरान पाक और तर्जुमा, नाजरा और हिफ्ज़ कुरान 2 साल में मुकम्मल करने की गारंटी, 5 दिन मुफ्त तजर्बाती क्लासेस, वीकेंड क्लासेस की सहूलत, आला तालीम याफ्ता मेल एंड फीमेल असातिज़ा के ज़ेर निगरानी। हम अमरीका, इंग्लैंड, कनाडा, ऑस्ट्रेलिया, गल्फ एंड यूरोप ममालिक में अपनी खिदमात फराहम कर रहे हैं। O&A लेवल के लिए असातिज़ा की सहूलत। मज़ीद मालूमात के लिए राब्ता करें।
Greetings, fellow Miltonians. I am Mahmood Chaudhry.
You are looking for a reliable, professional, and affordable travel agency in your town? Then your search is over. Global Travel and Tours is your personal travel partner. Our dedicated staff, always ready to make your trip hassle-free, memorable, and cost-effective. We will assist you with hotel reservations, the transportation, visa assistance, and travel insurance. Please give us a call right now at 1-877-275-3555.
घर में सबकी healthy life के लिए Greenish natural health. Grandpa, husband, kids और wife के लिए Greenish natural health. एक टैब दे इन्हें दिन भर की एनर्जी और पूरा दिन रखे इनको एक्टिव नेचुरली। एक डोज से बेहतर इम्यूनिटी, एक डोज से सब फिट रहे all day long naturally. Greenish natural health, healthy living for the whole family.
मज़ीद मालूमात के लिए विजिट करें अपनी करीबी फार्मेसी या हमारी वेबसाइट www.greenish.com।
रोशन मुस्तकबिल और अपनों का साथ जन्नत से कम नहीं। आप भी कनाडा को अपना घर बना सकते हैं और अपनों को पास बुला सकते हैं। एक्सपीरियंस्ड एंड रेगुलेटेड इमिग्रेशन कंसल्टेंट शहबाज अकबर के साथ मास्टर ऑफ बिजनेस क्लास इमिग्रेशन, एक्सप्रेस एंट्री, स्किल क्लास इमिग्रेशन, रेफ्यूजी क्लेम्स एंड फैमिली स्पॉन्सरशिप्स। कॉल नाउ एट 416-855-9464। ग्रीन स्टार इमिग्रेशन सॉल्यूशंस कनाडा।
Greetings, this is Kiran Fahim Ali. I'm just returning back from the door knocking. I am your candidate for the Town Councillor, Ward 4 Milton. If I haven't still come at your door, I will be coming soon. Let's come together on October 24th and elect me, Kiran Fahim Ali, as your Town Councillor for Ward 4 Milton. Let's vote together, change together. See you soon.
जिंदगी खर्च हो जाती है अपनों के लिए रकमें बनाने में, हमें अपना बना लो थोड़ी रकम बचाने में। आज ही कांटेक्ट करें इंश्योरेंस बाजार के ऑफिस अपनी ऑटो, होम और लाइफ इंश्योरेंस के लिए 4168171313 या विजिट करें www.insurancebazar.ca। आपकी बचत और आपके मुस्तकबिल का मुहाफिज इंश्योरेंस बाजार।
Dixie Electronics and Appliances is your #1 destination for electronics and appliances. Choose from TVs and home audio that will entertain your whole family, to home comfort essentials for your living space and a wide selection of appliances to build your perfect kitchen. From selection to delivery, Dixie Electronics is everything you need. Price match guarantee and 0% financing available, all under one roof. Come today at 5120 Dixie Road, Mississauga, or visit the website at dixieelectronics.ca.
In times of trouble, what do? Do you face it alone? Or do you find the best help that you can? At the law office of Snober Nas, we fight for your rights, no matter what the allegations. We will protect your rights and defend your case in any type of criminal charges, guiding families through some of their darkest times in any type of family law court proceedings. We're a general litigation practice law firm with extensive experience in criminal law, family law, civil litigation, real estate and immigration. serving you from our 2 convenient locations, Ajax and Mississauga. Call 905-683-7449 or visit snoberlawyer.ca.
Do you know why professionals like you work with accountants like us? Because at Dean & Associates, we treat your business like our own and give you the best tax advice according to your specific situation. Dean & Associates' experienced CPAs and tax accountants have helped hundreds of clients and successfully managed their accounting and tax scenarios. With over 45 years of combined experience, Dean & Associates Accounting is a leading choice for incorporated professionals, small to medium-sized businesses, death and estate taxes, U.S.-Canada cross-border taxation, audits, reviews, and other assurance engagements, profit, non-profit, and registered charities, CFO services, and non-resident tax matters. Whether you need CRA and IRS representation or you're looking for a leading-edge tax strategy, we would be most pleased to help you at our 5 convenient locations across Ontario. Call Dean & Associates Accounting today at 647-273-3094 or visit deanandassociates.ca. वक्त के साथ साथ हर चीज की कीमत बढ़ती है, मगर कामयाब है सिर्फ वो लोग जो इसकी घन गरज को समझते हैं। तो मिलिए रियल एस्टेट मार्केट के एक्सपीरियंस्ड रियल एस्टेट प्रोफेशनल वाजिद मलिक से। जी